Today is still July 9th, 2024. Today, a lot better. After that drug dealer confessed at Altman Hospital billing that he hired all those men to do those things to me. And he's been paying all these people to follow me and do everything else. And he's the one that hired all those men. Then he's running his mouth about Dave. Oh, no, I made sure that she can never carry a gun. Oh, I can carry a gun, bitch. I don't like them. I choose not to. We don't have to worry about her hurting people when she finds out what's going on. The police were never, ever afraid of me hurting anybody. Because do you know why you don't carry a clip and a gun? You don't have it in you to shoot anyone. Girls were laughing today. People were laughing inside Target and outside in Belgium. I'd say the police weren't afraid of her or her carrying a gun. It was empty. She carried it because her husband was controlling, and then she wouldn't even load it. And they were busted out laughing. Oh, let's see, what else did they say? We all heard that old drug dealer confess he hired those men. To do all those things to her. He's the one that hired them. And then had all these people show up. For he bet everything that no one would do the right thing. He bet everything. People were even saying today in Target that one guy's a traitor. That's why they all been acting like they're going along with us. Because they want that guy that's a traitor. Other ones don't say a word. The police already documented it. It was medical malpractice. We looked it up. Oh, several times they told them that. The medication errors. And that the doctors were lying, ripping me off. It's proven 2002 to 2003. When I got off the medication, I got well. They were falsely diagnosing me, ripping off my insurance, making me sick, sharing me with associates doing the same thing, and almost killed me. And it took Altman Family Physicians to tell them. And Dr. Eli agreed. In 9 months, I slowly got well. They made my heart valves enlarge, many heart attacks, made my brain swell. I had level 2 pituitary tumors, induced seizures, made my thyroid adrenal gland shut down and make me gain over 150, 175 pounds, and swell up like a balloon and almost died. And it took another doctor to tell them that they were ripping me off, known for lying, known for falsely diagnosing people to make them sick so they have to come back, sharing with associates and friends, known for doing the same thing. And wanting to do unnecessary procedures. There was a lot of doctors doing it before 2000, causing the opioid addiction. Killed people, maimed them, ripped off their insurance, and when they do autopsy, there would be nothing wrong with them. There was Medicare fraud, Medicaid fraud, insurance fraud. I found some. The police have been telling everybody loud and proud all those doctors were lying, ripping off my insurance. Falsely diagnosed me and it was a mess and making me sick. They already know it. They've been telling them that for a while. Do they listen? No. But people finally start looking it up where they sold the case. Oh, on my Facebook, I wrote out a testimony of where Strange took Danny, pushed him to suicide. And how the crisis center, Stark County Child and Adolescent Center, 2 social workers, and a Stark County psychiatrist for the Child and Adolescent Center documented what Danny said about Strange taking him, starving him all day, screaming at him on the pulpit till he passed out, wouldn't let him eat, and screamed at him till he did what he was told. He was 14, he tried to kill himself twice. Diagnosed with post-traumatic syndrome and bulimia. I had to be counseling and medication for 2 years. Started nailing my mother's tires until she moved out of state. She made a report at the Mount Carmel, Illinois Police Department, and they said if she wouldn't have moved, they would have killed her. People were talking about that. They found it last September or October on a Sunday night. Investigator found those county records of Strange pushing her son to suicide, and they were nailing the police report where they were nailing her mother's tires until she moved away. It's a severe call. Now I want you to think where they showed up, those men in 18 and 19, for we all work for the king from Texas. We are his men. Dave hired us. He sent us here to help. He's a drug lord. Who is the king from Texas? He's U.S. military, Iraqi translator. Went into the dark web malware. Fentanyl king. He is selling U.S. citizens as sex slaves and to be murdered. Him and his terrorist group. They're traitors against the U.S. government. Who do you think Pete works for? I bet he's that old white man that's been talking to that Middle Eastern man about selling me. Where Dave said he hired Pete on his own, he's the one that framed the Portage County Sheriffs, retired Judge Pete, Judge Ludick, Judge Stephen. He's a drug dealer. He's the one I bet they were saying he bet everything that nobody would do the right thing. No matter how the road twists and turns, don't ever, how do they put it, stray off the path. He's waiting for you to make one wrong move, and he's got you. He watches all the time. It's him. For he thinks it's funny killing people. For the greatest hunt is hunting a human being. Jew Petey, isn't it? You're the one they were all talking about. See, the people that did this, it's a terrorist group. They're traitors. Okay. Like they said, they all wanted that traitor. They said some guy was helping him. We were wondering if he's actually went over on their side, or if he's just pulling them to get him. So there's wondering if somebody has a swan to the terrorist group. Where the police already documented it was a drug cartel in my home before. It was drug dealers. Where Dave said he hired Pete on his own. That guy said he was the one paying for all those men to do all those things to me. And talked about Dave and everything else. Like they said, they all heard that old drug dealer confess he did all this. Everybody go online. Everything you got on these people, turn him in. Because what's going to stop him, since he's nothing but a terrorist, being in your home? Selling you on porn sites. Breaking in, roofing you. Stabbing you or one of your family members with a date rape drug. Photoshop watching scenes in the stockings tapes and have his men attack you. He's a terrorist group. Yeah, you stop him, you turn him in. We'll play this way, PD. Oh, PD. You had one of your men threaten me. You can run, you can hide, and I can still find you. You can change your name and I can still find you. See where they said that they wouldn't move me out until they got the guy that bought me? It's you, isn't it? Got it? For Kieran has a rich boyfriend. Never had a boyfriend back then. Get it? We're going to turn it this way, PD. Your goons roofied a U.S. Marshals kid in two different bars. Took a drink and went dizzy and back. One night she didn't know what happened to her. And another night she ended up in the hospital and don't know how she got out of the bar or sleepwalk. And she's military and she moved out of this area for safety. OPD. I told the U.S. Marshals how to find you in your confession. So let's turn it around. You can run, you can hide, and the U.S. Marshals will still find you. You can change your name, PD, and the U.S. Marshals will still find you. They got you. And I want you to think. Michael Peterson called me up and was breaking how he's smuggling oil in the U.S. as a third party from Trakasami. Sent me proof. Sent it in, plus the feds and police were dipping. They called down there, and guess what? Trakasami and 50 people got arrested for smuggling oil out from underneath his government. How well did it work out for them for Michael breaking? remember this. Everybody turn him in. Stop that old drug dealer. He's part of a bunch of traitors against U.S. government, selling women and children for sex slaves and to be murdered. Teach that old bastard. Turn him in.